I dream of this orchard still.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's haunting. Especially in the winter. Did I ever bring you up here in the winter?
I don't think so. I've never seen it so naked.
Right. I only came by myself in the winter. This is my special place, you know. I would come here when my dad was in a particularly bad mood.
When I was 14, I wanted to marry you here in the orchard. I wanted to have a big party with everyone we knew in long feathered gowns and tuxedos. And we'd toast with apple brandy and we'd eat apple cake and waltz the night away through the apple trees.
Do you remember what you used to say to me when you'd say goodnight?
I'm not sure.
I would say, dream about me. And you would say, I always do.
What's bad?
I'm sorry?
You said you'd only come here when your dad was in a particularly bad...
Oh, bad, you know, drunk, breaking things, and hating my mom.
I never knew that.
It was a secret.
This was happening in high school while we were dating? Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I tell you?
I could have helped.
Well, yeah, you could have helped, but, I mean, back then, all I really wanted to do was sleep with you. And I thought that if you knew that my life wasn't perfect, then you wouldn't let me. So...
I wouldn't have let you anyhow.
I know that now, but back then, the possibilities were endless.
Where is he now?
My dad? Oh, he's at home with my mom.
Is he still?
Oh, no. I mean, he takes Thorazine now. It's almost like a different person. You know, he's almost sweet.
What's Thorazine?
Oh, it's an antipsychotic.
Is he?
No. He might be. It's hereditary, though. I mean, it comes out in your late teens, early 20s, so... I think I'm over the hump, but if I start acting crazy, just, like, throw something in my head. No, I'm only kidding.
How's the postal service?
Wonderful.
Oh, sorry, that's not a joke?
No, I get to ride around all day and deliver people happy thoughts and presents and good wishes.
And bills.
Well, yeah, but I'm very careful not to put the bills on top. God, I wait for the one personal letter. And once that comes, then, well, if it doesn't, then I wait a little bit and I write one myself.
You write your own mail.
Yeah, you know, it's something that says, I'm still thinking about you, your friend.
Your friend who?
And that's just it, your friend.
And nobody goes to the post office and asks where the fuck that letter came from.
Hasn't happened so far.
God, this place is so weird.
And how's life on the outside?
It's very exciting.
Well, you must have a very impressive career by now.
I'm not sure how impressive you'd find it, but I like it.
Well, I mean, you're doing what you love for a living. I'd say that's pretty impressive.
I'd agree with you, but that's not what I do for a living. I'm in advertising.
Oh, sorry. I always thought you'd stay with music.
I did. I'm in musical advertising.
Oh.
You know, like jingles for commercials and stuff. I write them.
Oh.
You know, like those catchy little songs that you think of when you think of certain products.
Some of those songs are really annoying.
Sometimes that's the point.
Really?
Yeah, so they stay in your head.
Oh, that's sneaky. So what happened?
What happened?
You left town when we were, what, like 17 to go to music school? We all thought you were going to be somebody great.
It's not that easy.
But you were special.
There's a lot of special people in the world, Billy. Some of them are just much more special than me.
No, you met someone that was better than you.
Yeah, I met quite a few.
So you just quit?
Not exactly. I took a sort of break. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I just think I should have tried to sleep with you harder back then.
What?
No, I mean, your conviction seemed so strong at the time. If I had known you were so full of shit.
You ride around in a postal truck. You live on the same street as my parents, and you've never even left the town you were born in.
I went to college.
You didn't finish.
It wasn't for me. But you, all you ever talked about was music school. You know, traveling the world, being a composer.
You know what, Billy? If you brought me up here to catalog my dreams deferred, don't bother. I know what they are. I let them go. I mean, put them on hold.
But why?
Because nobody sees a girl alone with an oboe and thinks that she must be brilliant. They think she must be weird or maladjusted or stuck up. I wanted people like me. You get all these perks in life when you're a girl and people like you. You can open doors with a smile. Eventually I realized that those doors don't open very far at all. And besides that, they're the wrong doors. Besides that, I don't even know which doors I should be looking for because I was too busy paying attention to the boys when they gave that lecture in class. Because there seemed to be a time crunch and a limited supply, and everyone else was getting one. You know what?
Nobody got me.
I started to think that I better get one too. And I did. I got a great one. A real catch. It wasn't easy getting him because a lot of people wanted him. And it won't be easy keeping him no matter how much he loves me. You know, it's like doors used to be everywhere. But now it's like I've forgotten what one even looks like. Oh God, I'm not making any sense at all, am I?
No. I can show you a door, if you'd like.
Can I tell you something totally insane? Sometimes I have this feeling that English isn't my first language. Like, I have all these thoughts and I don't have the words to put to them, and they're in some mismatched order in my head. Even if I had the words and tried to get them out, then when I got them out, finally they would sound totally crazy.
Right, no, it all makes sense now.
Oh, very funny.
No, okay. I was a double major in college before I quit. But I studied women's studies and linguistics.
Don't make fun of me, please.
No, I studied language. You know, how it's constructed. And because our language shapes our consciousness, the way that we instinctually understand something is by its relationship to its opposite. But, I mean, the fucked up thing is those binaries are calibrated. So, one side is the standard, and its opposite is lacking the standard. So, black is lacking white, poor is lacking rich, and woman is lacking man. You know, I learned that Virginia Woolf had this theory about the female sentence versus the male sentence. You know, the male sentence, it's aggressive. You know, it has a point, and once that point is communicated, then the sentence is over. But the female sentence, that is a bit more circuitous. You know, God, there's no order in it. But my teacher had a good point. You know, she said that there's order in writing, but it's not the order that we expect. You know, it's not the system that we learned. So, I mean, you might be right. Our language, or the language that we speak, may not be your first language as a woman. Done.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. No, I just told you everything I learned in college. So I'm done. Oh. It's bullshit, right? You know, I thought so too, but once you start